Y'all see all three of you? I mean, all three of us.
Yes, we see all three of us, yes.
All right. Perfect. So, welcome to a podcast about nothing with V.
AD.
We have.
It's amazing. There's no delay, is there?
No. We'll figure it out. We'll see how this works. Hopefully, we get enough of it because we are recording live from 3 different bunkers.
Recording live from my British
Yeah.
I'm about to say you must have to watch Harry Potter this week or something.
Well, I set my Siri to be in a British accent, so I could.
Oh Lord, are you serious?
Nah, my Siri's British too. It's okay.
We're all British. Okay, so we know you guys don't have a lot of time, so we will go as fast as possible. Let's start by you guys telling us who you are.
I'm Nia.
I'm Robert.
And we're the Totally Tolbert crew. We have 6 little babies.
Damn!
I know, right? We have Shay, he's 8. Riley and Xander are 4. And Mackenzie, Bailey, and Zuri are 2.
1, 2, 3.
Yo.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I didn't know what's happening. Oh, y'all lucky over there. Okay, I didn't know it was like that.
You want to come babysit?
Oh.
Y'all cookouts are gonna be lit when they get older.
Yeah.
When they get older, y'all cookouts are going to be lit.
Oh yeah.
3. I like that. That's cool.
Our pretend cookouts are pretty lit right now.
I was about to say the household must be lit.
They ain't pretend. I be cooking out in the wintertime, summer, all year round.
But I was talking about the ones with the babies on the play kitchen. But
Oh,
baby lit.
baby lit. So what is your normal typical day like?
So the normal day for us is Rob's up at 5:36 out the door by 6:30. I'm up shortly thereafter with the kids. Shay's out the door for school at 8:30. The twins are home with me until 1:30. They go to school at 1:30. The triplets go to sleep at 1:30. And at about 3:30, everybody gets picked up from school. Then we come home. Then we have a snack. Then they get on my nerves. Then they do homework. And they play and all that. And then bedtime's at 8:30. So it's not quite been that.
But on a normal day, you get a little bit of time.
So on a normal day, I would say I get a lunch break out of my 24-hour shift from about 2 to 3. That's about it on a normal day.
Mom's jobs never stop. Lord, God bless you.
No, the day doesn't stop. It's constantly pick up, drop off, pick somebody else up, drop somebody else off somewhere.
Craziness and everything that's been going on. I'm actually located in Georgia, so if you can tell us about where you are, when did they stop or cancel school for you all? And since that change, how has your routine changed since then?
So I want to say that Monday, what's the date of that? The 16th, I think, is when they stopped all the schools in Maryland where we are. My job that Wednesday before that, they were like, yeah, don't come back. I was like, oh, all right, cool. So, I mean, I've been teleworking since the 11th of March. And since I've been home, I think I've been the common denominator of throwing off the routine because they're not used to me being here. Because I have a really far commute. I'm on the car about 3 hours a day. My commute is like an hour and a half going to work and like an hour and a half coming back. So me being here when they wake up, they can't do the reckless things that they're trying to do. So then they're more irritable because they're like, Daddy's going to yell if we do this.
And I've been sleeping in, y'all. Praise God.
We'll be getting up to like
I've been sleeping in. Yes. Great. I've been sleeping in. Thanks, babe.
Yeah, and I'm trying to do emails and conference calls and cook breakfast at the same time. But It's been working. We're here. We're all enjoying each other's company, getting on each other's nerves, and they're breaking up my house. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that, like, him being here is definitely a blessing. Not just because I get to sleep in, but well, actually, this whole coronavirus break for the kids, because I'm not waking up super early to take anybody out the house. I have to load up 6 kids, dump them in the car, drop the first kid off, then do it again to drop the twins off. And it's just like, oh, we don't have to go nowhere.
Right.
God is good.
Wow, I love that twist on it, because I'm thinking, like, I feel so bad for the stay-at-home moms and the dads, because now you guys are together 24/7 with these kids, and each other when that's not the normal. So to hear you say it's been a blessing, because it kind of, even though everyone's at home, it kind of gives you a break, you know, from loading everybody up. I love that twist on it. I really, really do. How has the relationship, how you said it's been a blessing with him being home, but is it like trying for the two of you?
I mean, we get on each other's nerves, but I mean, at the same time, we're so engulfed in child activities all the time.
Right.
Like usually as soon as I get home at about 6, we're cooking dinner, we're cleaning, we're making bottles, we're changing diapers, we're retrieving dirty diapers from somewhere else in the house. And by the time we really got to really sit and look at each other and have a conversation after the kids are in bed, it's like 10:30. Mm-hmm. And then we're so exhausted, we might watch a TV show for an hour, and we preparing for the next day because I got to get up at 5:30, 6 o'clock. So we're enjoying each other's company, even if we're just in the same space and not even being able to talk too much. It just is comforting.
Yeah. Oh, I love you too.
Oh, that was sweet.
Really.
But I mean, for real, like he said, this is not, for me, it's not a big change as far as making difficult adjustments to our schedule, because I do stay at home with the kids, and a lot of our day is, because the twins are in preschool half a day, a lot of the earlier part of my day is like daycare, like, to be honest. And then around 4 o'clock, the girls are still sleeping. So then it's like school a little bit, because everyone comes home and they do their homework, and, you know, we do chores and stuff like that. So for us, or at least for me, it's not so much of a heavy impact on us. Mm-hmm. It's probably taking a bigger toll on the kids, because they like, what the hell is going on and why are we still home? And we're like, praise God, we ain't got to go nowhere. We can roll over and start working whenever we roll over. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think for us, I mean, and then we're not rushing to get to sleep, because we got to be up at 5:30, 6 o'clock. So he's been binge watching his shows. I'm binge watching my shows. You know, we're working on another project right now, the Million Mask Challenge, where we're making masks to donate to a lot of the areas in the States, especially in Louisiana, where they're short on masks, they're short on medical supplies and stuff like that. So, oh wow, it's giving us a lot of free time.
That was going to lead me into the next question about how the kids were coping. One of the things that I've noticed was with Davina's daughter, my little cousins and stuff, everybody's upset because they're not at school. Everybody wants to be at school. And your children are like relatively younger than most people that I know that are experiencing that, because it's more so teenagers that I'm really hearing, like senior year, middle school, like I miss all my friends and stuff. So how, have you had any questions about the coronavirus in your household from your children regarding what's going on, and how have you explained it to them?
Interesting.
I'll
let him go first.
I'm straight no chaser. So I had to start with the oldest. The younger, the twins are just gonna look at me and nod their head. They don't really
understand what's going on.
But I had to tell my oldest, because he's kind of the what's the word? The aloof one. I had to tell him like the severity of what's going on. He want to go outside and dive in the grass and roll, and I'm like, my friend, I beg you, like stuff is going on. When you come in the house, we got to spray you down. You got to wash your hands. It's real out here. And he didn't really understand the severity of it until I was like, all right, come over here. We put CNN on, And he saw the thing, said, "That's how many people died." And I said, "Yeah, that's why you're not going to school. You're not on vacation. This niggas dying outside." And that gave him a little bit of context for him to understand, like, okay, let me really, really wash my hands, not just get them wet. Let me really, really take off my shoes in this room so they can be sprayed before I just chunk them in the corner like I usually do. So he's a little bit more aware. I think if anything, it's the hardest on him because he's the only one that's not a multiple. So him being with his brothers and sisters all day long and not having some type of break, it's a lot. And generally he plays in the neighborhood with the kids, but the families aren't allowing their kids to play with each other. So it's like he go in the grass in my wave, and they'll do a struggle wave back like, "Hi, Shay," and then they'll all go back inside their houses or back on their own yards. And it's been a lot, but he'll be all right. We ain't dead yet, so
Amen to that.
And the twins don't really understand what's going on. They've asked about why they can't see their friends at school, or they'll wake up and say, "Mommy, do we have school today?" And we're like, "No, we don't have school today." And they're just like, "Okay, But I think a good chunk of that is we're such a big family. So while our oldest, he's struggling a little bit, he's been on Roblox. I don't know if y'all know about Roblox. If y'all don't, y'all go find out about Roblox.
It's Halo for children.
It's Halo for kids.
Oh.
So he be on Roblox. He talks to his friends on Roblox. We'll do FaceTime with different, his cousins, his age and stuff, just so he can get some interaction with other kids' age.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's like the fun house. Like, let's build a fort.
Yeah.
Let's, we're going to blow some bubbles inside, even though we're not supposed to. Yeah. We're just always together. So it's not, So it's not as much as I'm isolated, I can't be with other people, as much as it's, I don't want to be with these people.
He's really good at redirecting energy too. So it's like, we're so used to schedules. They just got shit to do all the time. It's like, all right, we're about to eat cereal at this time. We're going to do arts and crafts at this time. We're going to play on tablets at this time. We're going to do whatever activity. She's really good at redirecting energy and whatnot. But, they want to be up her butt all day anyway. So they're happy that, she actually has the ability to do it because I'm here taking care of the other things because I'm present so that they can focus on bothering her. And nobody really bothers me, so I be chilling.
They leave them in the office. I'd be like, go ask your daddy. Yeah.
Go ahead.
That works.
Tell us a little bit more about the mask.
So today, things are going to be changing within probably minutes of us having this conversation.
Okay.
But
if you can tell us.
So Louisiana is one of the, well, not one of, I think it's the leading state right now for the rate of cases that are popping up daily. But they're also probably alongside New York and Washington, the state that has the least access to resources because we're just not prepared for something like this. So we got a whole bunch of emails and text messages regarding the Million Mask Challenge because people were like, hey, didn't you go to school for sewing or something? And I went to school for fashion merchandising. But they're like, pull out your sewing machine and you should make some masks, like if you have time to do it. And I was like, this is a great opportunity. We have all this extra time. I have all this extra scraps of fabric and essentially everything we needed at home. So earlier this week, I was like, all right, we're going to get going and make some masks to donate because it's a big deal,
What can we do to help you guys? What can we provide? What can we put out there? What can people do can we do anything to donate? I know you said it's going to change probably.
Essentially anybody that's listening, if you have a sewing machine, there are like millions of mask patterns. It's ABC 1, 2, 3. It's not very hard. Mm-hmm. If you have a sewing machine, pull out your sewing machine and just give it a go. Even if you make 10 masks, 10 masks is better of a donation to even your local first responders than no mask at all. And then another thing we all have to keep in mind is that while these masks are not medical grade masks, simply covering your face with 2 to 3 layers of material, whether they're microfiber or 100% cotton or whatever the materials are, can reduce, I think they said like 50 to 60% your chance of contracting the virus through air. So yeah, just covering your mouth. I mean, it's not as airborne as it is on surfaces because essentially the particles have to linger for a little bit and then I guess they'll die. I don't know if they don't have anything to attach to.
Yeah,
we're not medical professionals at all. But my mom is a retired nurse. My brother is a firefighter EMT in New Orleans. And our buddy around the corner, Tion, is firefighter EMT out here in Maryland. And, we're getting a lot of information regarding lack of resources. Yeah. So the number one thing is if you have a sewing machine, pull it out and use it. If you don't have a sewing machine, contact us and send us some material in the mail. And I plan on sewing every day until the need is met because it's serious. People are dying every single day and at a rapid rate, especially in my hometown of New Orleans. So
yeah, we thought it was a game. We ain't playing with Rona anymore though. We staying home and whatnot.
Right. We done nicknamed it and all. Now we can't play with her.
Like I played the Bobby Brown Roney song like 20 times when they first gave me telework. And then after a couple people started dying, I was like, oh snap, it's real.
Right.
You sound like me because I was outside, okay? I was really outside. And so Davina's like, look.
And this is the reason we're recording like this because she's not back in my house.
In 14 days and we're at day what? We're almost out a week. I can come back over.
We don't know.
Everybody's 14 days is like different.
My stress level higher, I ain't gonna hold you. But
they've been quarantined over there for almost a month though. Don't let Davina fool you.
Oh yeah, I took the kids out of school 2 weeks before.
Yep, I told their teacher, look, the Monday before everything went down, I was like, they're not gonna come back to school this week. And she was like, I don't think it's gonna be a big deal. And I was like, they're not coming back to school. And showing up on Wednesday, she was like, oh, I don't think they're gonna be. Yeah, I know. They're not coming.
Yeah. So we took out our sewing machine, but it was my grandmother's from like 1930 something, and we can't even figure out how to thread it. So I'm gonna just send you some fabric. How about that?
I was about to say, just send the fabric.
That was the fabric. Some 100% cotton fabric, and we're good.
I'll definitely
send us some fabric.
Well, we won't hold you guys too much longer. Do you guys have any advice you want to give to the couples that are now stuck at home? The stay-at-home moms that is
so calm and so cool and collected. Quarantine hasn't gotten to y'all too badly yet, so the people need help.
Teach us your ways.
No, I'm very irritable. I'm just regular African dad. I don't have cut cards, and I'm quick to react to any little thing. So I just been trying to lock myself in the office as long as I can because I'd be busy anyhow. But I would just tell people just have things to do. Get off your damn phone and interact with your spouse or girlfriend or child or whoever, and it'll be beneficial in the long run. Plan activities, just do stuff in an intentional way, and it'll make things go by smoother. And it'll actually take up a lot of time too.
My advice is a little bit more than that. Nah, but for real, for people who have kids, like preparation goes a long way. We literally will sit down and say, all right, this is the 25 activities we're going to do this week. Let's make sure we have everything we need from the dollar store or from around the house. That's it, nowhere else, to get these activities done. And maybe we take about an hour and a half and just prep the activities. You can put them in Ziploc bags, whatever you want to do to prep ahead of time for the kids. Set them up a little table. We got a little table right over there where they do all of their activities. They read, whatever. Give them their own space. Prepare ahead of time. And then just let them live in their space. As far as couples, even though we've been home together, we've been getting a lot of like me time, a lot of Rob time, like by ourselves. So he will go away for a couple hours. And I'm not tripping because I know in a couple hours I'm going to go away. And we do it every day. And I think it's been a really good balance of quality time together, and definitely some alone time for reflection and just enjoying binge watching television, sewing.
Right, TV series are booming right now.
Man, I have so
Yeah,
many.
hell
I
of a
can't
lot.
wait to watch. I don't know when I'm gonna get to them, but I got a lot.
Give me a list because I'm lost. I don't know what to do.
Right.
I just started watching Better Call Saul because I was big on Breaking Bad, but I never really watched Saul. Saul's dope though. I'm like about to be in
Oh, did
season
we
3.
put you on Breaking Bad?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I lost a couple of months of my life.
Mm.
Yeah,
And
so,
then the series
but Saul
ended.
is better.
But
and-
Saul is really good.
Yeah, I think it's better so far.
When is Ozark coming back?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Wait, no. The
Yeah.
27th.
Tomorrow.
No. Tomorrow's the 27th?
Yeah. On my birthday.
Oh shit. It's coming back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm so excited. Katie
Yeah.
didn't watch TV.
You
No,
gotta watch.
I was about to say, this all sounds interesting, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, when you become parents and you don't got a life, you watch a lot of TV. So that's our lane. We find the good shows and we order good food and we watch TV.
Oh, amen. I ain't eating nobody's carry out though. I don't know what those people
Yeah,
have.
we haven't ordered for real in a little while, but yeah, we be cooking.
And air frying and
Keep it in the kitchen.
everything else. I'm probably about to grill in a little bit too.
Ooh,
But it's over 60 degrees, so yeah.
Spring. Somebody has to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
In the house. So yes,
guys.
thank you guys for your input and your
Oh,
insight.
no problem. Thanks for having us.
Time out of your busy
I
life.
hope we didn't keep you too long.
No, you good.
Everybody's taking a nap.
Yeah.
Ooh, y'all go have some alone time.
Right.
Nah, as soon as we try that, somebody gonna knock on the door real hard and ask for like a cough drop or some dumb shit. So
I've never given out so many snacks in my life.
Oh my God, they're eating up all the damn snacks. We bought quarantine amount of snacks. And it was 2 weeks ago, and all the snacks are gone.
So what we ended up doing was all the snacks I just left it in the car,
Oh.
and then
when you run out, they're like, "Oh man, we don't have no more snacks," and we're like, "Oh man, you don't have no more snacks. You gotta go eat some
also
vegetables."
my greedy ass I leave it in the car because when it's late, I'm too lazy to go outside and get it. So it'll sit there and it'll last longer. And then when we really out, then I'll go get some more because if it's in front of me, I'm gonna eat.
That's smart.
Have you guys realized also, sorry, I'm really gonna let y'all go, but
No, you straight. We're not rushing.
Funkier?
What?
Does the house smell worse? Or it might be just me, because I just be walking around like somebody
There's
go
boys,
shower.
yo.
It's just the smell of boy.
You got boys. Boys are just nasty.
Boys are just nasty. The house don't stink though. Praise
I don't
the Lord. The
I don't
house
remember
stink.
being that nasty as a kid, but these niggas is nasty.
They
Yeah, boys are different.
boys are different.
But I stay on them too. Like when I see shoes thrown and they throw their socks all over the house and then they don't be wanting to take a bath and they use the bathroom, don't flush it. So all those kind of things, you got to be on them. But it don't smell great, but it ain't terrible yet.
Yeah, it's not bad yet. You open up the windows.
Maybe it's just me.
Essential oils everywhere.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, you guys be safe. Don't kill each other, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Bye.
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 Have a good one.